As you already know, Lionel Messi's trip to Saudi Arabia cost him a lot. PSG suspended the world champion for 2 weeks. What was Leo doing in this rich, exotic country? Why did he literally rush to go there and put himself in such trouble? We are sure you might have asked yourself this question, and right now we are gonna tell you how Lionel Messi literally sold his soul to the devil. Intrigued already? Let's go! Lionel Messi cannot say no to Saudi Arabia. Why? It's all about the contract signed in May 2022. It was then that the notorious GOAT became the tourism ambassador of the Arabian Peninsula's largest country. Since then, Leo has been promoting the Visit Saudi brand. What are the ambassador's responsibilities? Everything is very simple. The world's #1 footballer recommends that we all visit Saudi Arabia. His controversial visit, which led to his suspension from PSG, was part of the star's contract obligation and was carefully planned. Messi and his family had to attend promotional events for his personal sponsor, Visit Saudi. Along with the updated pictures of Messi relaxing with his family, Ahmed Al-Khatib, the Minister of Tourism for Saudi Arabia, tweeted, "I'm happy to welcome Messi and his family to Saudi to enjoy the magical tourist destinations and authentic experiences. We welcome visitors from all over the world to experience a unique trip to Saudi Arabia and its hospitality." Messi himself posted a promotion for Saudi tourism on Instagram. "Who thought Saudi has so much grain? I love to explore its unexpected wonders whenever I can. #Visit Saudi." If we look at the collaboration between Leo and Saudi Arabia briefly, we can see only one positive thing. The best footballer opens up an incredible country to the world, a very beautiful and rich Saudi Arabia. But not everything is so rosy. Lionel constantly receives tons of criticism for his decision to promote tourism in this country. And that's why they say that Messi has sold his soul to the devil. But more on this scandalous quote later. First, we will shock you with the following statement. Many in Argentina and beyond believe that Messi has betrayed his country by accepting a multi-million-dollar offer from the Prince of Saudi Arabia, the very influential Mohammed bin Salman. One of the most popular Google queries about Messi in Saudi Arabia is contract and how much money Messi gets for advertising the country. We've done a thorough research and can roughly estimate. It ranges from 25 to 30 million euros. But stop, we shouldn't pay so much attention to money. Other things are even more interesting. Why is Messi considered a traitor? The fact is that Lionel has unofficially become the face of Saudi Arabia's bid to host the 2030 World Cup. What's the big deal, you might say? The problem is that Argentina also wants to host the World Cup in 2030 and first publicly announced it back in 2017, when Messi and Suarez came out to the match in these shirts before the 2018 World Cup qualifier. Yes, this is a joint application from Argentina and Uruguay, which has been joined by Chile since then. So here goes. Argentina will be competing with Saudi Arabia, which is also planning a joint bid, with Egypt and Greece as its allies. Another contender is a joint bid by Spain, Portugal and Morocco. And now you can imagine the scandal in Argentina. Their idol is promoting another country, reducing the chances of a joint bid by Argentina, Uruguay and Chile. A South American bid for 2030 is very strong, bid coordinator Fernando Marin told The Athletic. The region is a generator of talent that expresses itself all over the world. Additionally, on the 100th anniversary of the first World Cup in Uruguay in 1930, it would be a fitting location. So Messi initially promoted Argentina's bid, but in May 2022, he unexpectedly accepted an offer from Saudi Arabia to become a tourism ambassador. Thus, Lionel was included in the local parliament's Vision 2030 program, which is described as a unique, transformative economic and social reform blueprint that is opening Saudi Arabia up to the world. The transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo to Al Nassr is also part of this program. Chris and his family need to show everyone that the country is safe and as welcoming as possible to people from all over the world. Let's not forget the fact that the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia bought Newcastle United also as part of this program. There seems to be nothing wrong with this. The country wants to be open and friendly, involving footballing greats in its strategy. But there is a common thought that Saudi Arabia is a country where human rights are widely violated. The news of Leo Messi becoming a tourism ambassador was met with very aggressive headlines in some media. For example, Lionel Messi gambling with his reputation by teaming up with Saudi Arabia. Sports washing scourge. How Lionel Messi legitimizes human rights abuses. He sold himself to the devil. Messi, 2030, and a very uncomfortable deal with Saudi Arabia. Naturally, such headlines raise questions among football fans around the world and do not show Leo Messi in the best light. The most impressive reaction came from British writer John Carlin. "Don't do it, Messi. They bagged you. You have enormous power, and with that power comes enormous responsibility. The Saudi regime wants to use you to whitewash its reputation. If you say yes to visit Saudi, you are in effect saying yes to all the human rights abuses happening in Saudi Arabia today. But if you say no, you will send an equally powerful message that human rights are important. Do not stop the party. Silver is silver, no matter what it comes from, right? Oh, Leo, my fallen idol. I would like to say thank you for the memories, but you shit on them and I can't anymore." Messi's team has not commented on the agreement with the Saudi parliament, and this has a negative impact on the star's reputation. But what exactly is the local regime accused of, and why can cooperation with it damage the reputation of any well-known public person or company? Messi's representatives were not prepared to comment on his preparedness to take a vast check from a state which has been linked to human rights abuses, including the association of the dissident Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi, as well as crackdowns on women's rights activists, LGBT people, and those who speak out against the rule of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. In 2021, the humanitarian organization UNICEF reported that more than 10,000 children had been killed since a Saudi-led coalition's involvement in the conflict in neighboring Yemen. Messi remains a goodwill ambassador for UNICEF, a position he has held since 2010. Messi's representatives declined to comment on this apparent conflict, while UNICEF did not respond. The Athletic's Adam Grafton reports. Some people frankly do not understand why Messi accepts such controversial offers, given the fact that he is one of the two richest footballers in history. For example, last year, Messi earned $130 million, second only to Ronaldo. Messi has sponsorship deals with Adidas, Pepsi, Budweiser, Ooredoo, Pro Evolution Soccer, Louis Vuitton, the Israeli company Akram, the Dubai Expo 2020, his own Cirque du Soleil show, and the Chinese dairy company Menu. Why does he need this story with Saudi Arabia? Is it really such a crazy craving for money? We all know Leo as an amazing person, an exemplary professional, and a family man. His reputation is perfect. But there is also the factor of the surroundings. As many of you know, key business decisions in a family are made by the father, who is Leo's agent. That is the reason why this step was made. Before that, Leo was criticized for joining PSG because of the same reason. The Parisian club is essentially owned by the ruling elite of Qatar, which also has many problems with human rights. And just like Saudi Arabia, it uses football and its stars to whitewash its reputation. But that's not it. Messi also recently signed a 20 million euros deal with controversial crypto company Socios. The virtually unregulated fan tokens supposedly allow fans to have greater engagement with their football club. However, the scheme has seen many fans lose money and has been criticized for monetizing people's loyalty to their clubs. Journalist Rory Fleming reports. It seems that there are some questions about Messi and his team, led by his father. Don't you think? I don't mind players such as Messi going to play in Saudi as part of a team, because I don't think Saudi fans should be deprived of that opportunity just because of atrocities committed by those who govern the country. What I have a problem with is Messi, the individual making himself a tool for Saudi sports washing. He sold himself to the devil. Khalid Al-Jabri, a Saudi whose siblings Sarah and Ammar are currently imprisoned by the regime, says. On this note, we would like to end this video. There you have it, friends. Such a controversial story. It's up to each of us to make conclusions. It's important to understand that the world is not as simple as it seems. If you liked and found this video interesting, be sure to press the like button. And of course, subscribe to our channel. Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.